Good evening. Namaste. Wish you all a very, very happy CA day.
Thank you,
CA
sir.
day,
Thank you, sir. Same
CA
to
day,
you.
Same to you, sir.
Doctors Day, and GST Day.
Sir, same to you.
CA Day, Doctors Day, and what? GST Day.
GST.
17. Okay, so GST was also introduced, and it is the 75th year celebration of CA Day. So we should be very happy and proud moment. 2 years back, we celebrated, and we are still celebrating 75th year of India's Amrita Mahotsava, that is independence. And along with that, our institute also, the CA, which is contributing in a huge manner for the financial health and wealth of the economy. Okay. And we should be very happy and proud about it. Brilliant profession. The profession looked after by many, the respected by many, okay, across the globe. Very proud about it. I am so happy and proud as a chartered accountant and with 14 plus qualifications. Okay, so on this auspicious day, normally I don't disclose, but nevertheless, okay, so I write one more exam. Okay, just one subject is pending. By God's grace, I'll be getting my 15th qualification. Okay, so another 1 week, 10 days, I'll be writing that one subject, and by God's and but all qualifications, okay. So nothing can match my CA qualification. Okay, so I just love this CA profession for the amount of knowledge, amount of the pragmatic approach it gives to life, and the life which gives to so many people, especially people who are coming from middle class and low middle class families. Okay, so one of the brilliant profession which gives everything what we want. Okay, and thankfully we are the pioneer institute in Bangalore, started way back in 2001, and this is also 25th year of CAPS. Okay, we are inching toward 25th year of CAPS. So 25th year of CAPS, I am inching towards my 50th year of my age, and we are celebrating Narasimhan 75th year of ICI. Okay, so very, what do you call, the historical year things are happening, and Narasimhan is already there. Okay, so I'll just take you through the celebration. Let us just inaugurate. Okay, so Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has sent his wishes. Today's wish: Happy CA Day. CAs play a vital role in shaping our economic landscape. Their expertise and strategic insights are beneficial for business and individual life alike. They also contribute significantly to the economic growth and stability. They are equally integral to our financial well-being. Happy CA Day. Okay, so this is a message from our Honorable Prime Minister. So there might be so many challenges for a common man when it comes to the economy, but CAs are always there to simplify them. Okay, this is the power of CA. A two-letter word containing struggle and failure, holding ocean of desires and reputation in society, dreams of family. Happy CA Day. Wish you all a very, very happy, enjoyable CA Day, July 1st. So one of the beautiful statements, every session of July 1st, I keep this. Every time I change everything, but this one statement I'll never change. In God we trust, the rest we audit. That is the beauty of a chartered accountant profession. In God we trust, rest we audit. Alva. Atara. So this is the 75th year of India's ICI celebration. This is a logo also. Last year they have actually revamped and slight alteration. They have done it. Okay. So Shankar Voda.
The new logo celebrating the momentous 75 years of ICAI is inspired by the auspicious Kalasha. Its gracefully curves and harmonious designs evoke a sense of unity and growth. The logo encapsulates the rich heritage and significance of the Indian chartered accountancy profession. The logo's modern interpretation seamlessly blends tradition with contemporary aesthetics, reflecting ICAI's forward-thinking approach. With its captivating visual appeal, the logo stands as a powerful emblem, capturing the essence of ICAI's glorious journey and its commitment to shaping the financial landscape for the future.
Yes, that is what the objective. So any session by Shetty sir without fun may not be good. Let us enjoy.
आज आप उदास क्यों हैं?
यार आज का तो दिन ही खराब है। सुबह तुमसे झगड़ा हो गया, रास्ते में कार खराब हो गई, ऑफिस भी लेट पहुंचा, बॉस ने नौकरी से भी निकाल दिया। अब सुसाइड करने के लिए पेप्सी में जहर मिलाया था, वो भी तुम पी गए।
Hey Google, how to control the wife?
We are also searching. Please update us if you get any breakthrough.
Okay. Just before sir starts, I just thought let us break the ice on them.
ಅಮೆರಿಕ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಯಾರು?
ಯಾರೋ
डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प
ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಸರ್.
Very innocent. Now these kids, yes. So CA profession stands for do one thing at a time, and while doing it, put your whole soul into it to the exclusion of all else. Focus to the exclusion of everything else is the success formula for CA. You are what you think you are. So with this, let me introduce today's great personality, very proud student of CAPS. So CA Narsimhan Ilongovan, hardcore CAPSite. He is closely following me in the qualification list. I will open his profile. Okay. Share screen ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. So just 1 minute I'll just talk about his professional CV, then I'll talk personally about him. That is more relevant and important for all of us. So he's a FCA with I think almost a decade of qualification, post-qualification experience. Diploma in IFR UK. We both were classmates. We took it together. Okay, so we wrote exam together and we passed. Then he has got all international qualifications. CISA from USA, or CDPSC from USA, UK, USA, India. Deadly combination. And also he's an advocate. And he's a practicing chartered accountant in Canadian company. And also leading technology expert across the globe. Okay. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಸೈಬರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಆಡಿಟ್ಸ್, SOC2 and IT association, then auditing in various technology including AI. On AI sir will be talking for very short because most of us are talking today AI etc. And he is a faculty at various institutions including DISA. After becoming CA, there's a post qualification examination. I think 75%, if I'm not wrong, now also 75% is the pass mark ಇರಬೇಕು. I'm not very sure. 75% ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ ಥರ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೋರ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ, ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ at various national and international conferences. I'm so proud of this gentleman. Probably I think no one else would have achieved this feat of being a international speaker at the most technical sessions. Information technology ಕಷ್ಟ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ being a speaker at all the big conferences, ISACA conference ಇರ್ಬೋದು, CA conference ಇರ್ಬೋದು, all the big conferences almost across the globe as a offline speaker, online speaker is involved. Okay, he received Cloud Risk Campaign Award at India's largest cloud security conference. So many things on his way, and he's also an author. He has co-authored the book. He has also authored the book, doing very well. This is about the professional things. And coming to coming to the personal thing, which I am more inclined. So joined as a student at CAPS. Okay, so everything in first attempt. Okay, so in the first attempt, and hardcore committed student and multi-talented. I still remember the way he used to come for the habbas with a lungi dance. Sikkidre yaವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ he is involved. Okay, so like a mini Shetty sir anta. I cannot do so much talent what he does, maybe because we reasonably resemble as far as color is concerned. So in other matters we don't know, but his talent is much higher than me. Okay, and most important, he is a classic example for Robert Frost's Road Not Taken. Best example probably in our CAPS community to 2500 plus CSL, probably the best example for Road Not Taken, where so I took it sorry, information technology was a subject in CA course. Now it has been removed recently, and finally iska bap, okay, iska antittu, iska anta. So those two subjects are horrible subjects. I am a computer science student from first PUC, but I never liked computer as such. But karma theory works. So I never allowed people to use the mobile in the class. Laptop ಎಲ್ಲ allow ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಕರ್ಮ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪೆಂಡಮಿಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲೌ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನರಸಿಂಹನ್ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಕರ್ಮ ಥಿಯರಿ. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಬಿಲಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಗೀತಾ. ವಿಚ್ ಗೀತಾ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ಲಿ. ಮೈ ವೈಫ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು ಮೀ ಹಿಯರ್. ಅಲ್ವಾ? So information technology, etc., a horrible subject to teach. Okay, I said, Narasimhan, see, I could teach which subject, information. Yake, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು because there is no other good faculty to teach. You come and teach. So Papa ಒಂದು serious ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ, and no doubt I would not have been able to teach the subject, but he excelled. Subject like information technology, people started becoming, okay, Narasimhan's huge fan followers in information technology as well as ISKA. And more importantly, the sir has converted that into his career, and because of that, I think today as one of the most sought after faculties. I still remember recently when we had a conversation, one more great gentleman, Bangalore, one very famous name, Rafikant sir antidro. So great gentleman, I think his godfather in information technology, recently unfortunately expired. Okay, he was also into tears, blah blah blah. But and that Rafik sir, I heard somewhere else, actually in one of the places where we met indirectly. Okay, he was praising Narasimhan. I have not told Narasimhan openly about it. The way he was praising Narasimhan, I was so proud. Okay, then I told him actually he was our student answer. Okay, so that's the what you called credit what Narasimhan has claimed, and he was also involved in so many SLC. He individually handled SLC, so many SLC sessions. Then CAS Foundation hardcore member for years together, and now obviously because of so much professional commitment, he is indirectly involved. And one of the huge contributor to CAS Foundation. Any event, there is a CAS Foundation card, and that too huge amount. We don't judge by money, but anyway, that is also important for success of an institution. The way he has contributed continuously, rigorously. His family is also so nice. Okay, so his wife also, I know her personally, Kamini, engineer, who has converted. He has converted her also into CISA. She also has CISA qualified. His two kids also doing very well. His father is also chartered accountant. His sister is also chartered accountant. So many chartered accountants in the family. Okay, but more important, such a great human being. Okay, so a humane personality, very less to take. So even today when we meet, the kind of respect what we know that even if we don't meet also, so he's on the top, literally in the sky, but down to earth. Okay, very rare. So this is the reason why I call these people, okay, for this kind of session, because it's the app today, okay, so where no doubt so many chartered accountants have reached the heights, but in the information technology, he is the number one. Okay, from the CAPS as well as I think probably the closest other community also we said, he is the number one as far as information technology is concerned. Very happy, very proud student of CAPS and Shetty sir. Great human being. Okay, sir, we are all waiting to hear from you, listen to you.
Thank you so much. Hopefully I'm audible and you're able to hear me.
Yes, sir.
I also
Yes.
made sure that I have a white shirt so that I'm at least visible on a lighter note. With all of these technologies, you never know what happens. So first and foremost, wish you all a very, very happy CA day. You're all in the fraternity. Don't think that, sir, I'm yet to become a chartered accountant after 3 years, 2 years, etc. It really doesn't matter, because the whole community is very small. We are about all put together, maybe less than maybe a million, probably 10 lakh people, community of students, members, maybe a little slightly more than that, 10-20%. So wish you all a very happy CA day. And in fact, there's a very happy moment, a thankful moment for me. that, sir sent a message in the morning, and immediately I said, okay, fine, sir. Coincidentally, I just came back to Bangalore last evening, and 2 weeks back I was in another country doing an audit for them, where one of the GAFA companies, GAFA is Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Microsoft, Apple, etc. Those were their clients, and I was doing the audit of that sort of an institution and entity, something very huge, and I completely take pride of it, and things like that. So it's completely a different road, and whenever I speak to various people, they hardly think that I am a chartered accountant, because I don't speak the language of finance. I speak the language of technology. So I talk about cyber, I talk about all these. Then finally, casually, over coffee, they ask, "Hey, you seem to know so much. What is your qualification? Where did you learn all of those?" So I tell them only two things. By qualification, I'm a chartered accountant. Their job breaks, right? And second, they ask, "Where did you learn all of this?" I said, everything is self-learned. I learned everything on my own, right? These two statements just break open them. They keep thinking, okay, how is it even possible? And if I have to talk about these things which has happened, I just go back, rewind probably about 15 years back, what would have happened. Just like all of you, I got into the CA course, but only thing is, I had already a positive push on my side. My father was a CA, my sister was a CA, and my sister was doing a CA final when I was entering the CA course. So I got a fair idea of what the course is, right? And you will believe it or not, when I went to the first class, of course, Shetty sir was handling the session there. I have not even seen him, and he introduced himself as some other person, and everybody were laughing. Maybe everybody knew that his name was Shetty sir, and I didn't understand the joke. It took me about 5 minutes for me to understand that he was only Shetty sir. And the day I met him, especially in terms of the attitude and the approach, I seriously thought that, why are people scribbling about CA when this gentleman is talking that CA is so very easy, right? So that was the first thought process. And then things changed, over a point of time when we had our frequent interactions and other things. I understood something very, very foundational, right? The first lesson which I picked up is that knowledge and fun can coexist, right? That's a very important lesson, because what happens with most of us today, we are driven by a world where everybody around us influence our decision making. And that is something very unfortunate, because today, for whatever reason, I always have a comparative. And unfortunately, that comparison may be taken for good, but more often than not, we take it for wrong reasons. And when that comparative happens, he's like, okay, that fellow is succeeding in life, this fellow is doing that fellow is achieving, he is becoming, he's passing. And the criteria for success earlier was people were successful only after 40 years and 50 years. Today, people are successful at the age of 25 years. Some people, before going to college also, they call themselves successful, right? And successful is a very, very relative term. So that is why the first thing which I got comfort is that I have landed in a correct place, where I know, by just being with this gentleman and hearing, right? And the fact that he'll push us so much of knowledge and thoughts, right? I will be able to take knowledge as well as learning on a fun oriented way, which first, interested me. And then I finished my inter, and, the first class, sir was talking about income tax slab. And by then I was doing articleship. Unfortunately, I had only some basic auditing experience. I had finished my CPT and then this thing, and then I didn't know what is an income tax slab. He was talking and all of them were making notes. I thought, okay, this was a different day. I said, okay, my goodness, all my friends are, learning so many things in tax. They already know, they're answering so many questions in tax. And here I am sitting and not knowing what is an income tax slab, right? But it's just a passing cloud. Within a span of 3 months to 6 months, I realized that I'm very confident about this subject. This subject meaning this course. Another 6 months, I prepared well, taught some of my friends. Those friends whom I taught, they cleared the exam. I have not even cleared the exam, right? So those of my friends who were taught, they cleared the exam. That started giving me slight amount of confidence in myself. And that completed, and immediately, wrote my inter, cleared it, God's grace, completed articleship, attended CA final, finished all of those, had every possible masti. And I always used to remember that wording which sir says, give your 100% in whatever you do, right? Even if I was bunking sir's class, I couldn't, but still, right? Even if I was bunking, I used to give my 100%, like, okay, fine. Anyway, sir, meet madidmele we should be worried about it. Why should I think about it now, right? On a lighter note, but yes, of course, we didn't have a chance to bunk because I was the official reader of the class also. So he will look around, and if I'm not there, I am caught, right? So I was the read up of the class, whatever sir calls, right? And I used to get caught. And we used to have a lot of fun in just, that class conversations, all of those, which any of you, which are having. And I am actually not seeing that much of a change compared to those physical classes which sir used to do, and, online classes. Just that way back then, sir used to have a mobile phone, used to read these jokes, right? And now I think sir plays some Instagram videos or whatever those things are. But I think sir is also adopting technology as the way it goes on, right? So I think that's practical. And then I cleared my CA, was very happy. Then I asked sir, teach. I want an opportunity to teach. Sir said, I'm more than happy. He asked which subject. I should have properly, and this is where communication matters the most, right? And that's why we have SLC. I told sir, I will teach IT. He said, okay, approved. I was like, how come he's not even asked me one question in income tax? IT I meant was income tax, right? I have not even asked one this thing. So sir thought he was overconfident about it. And then sir said, from next class you have to teach the information technology. I said, sir, IT means income tax, not information technology. He said, nothing doing. You asked for something, you got it, right? This is like, asking God. Kumbhakarna asked, God, Nirdaiva. Instead, he's tongue slipped and he says Nidra Daiva. So he gets complete sleep forever, right? So, I said, okay, fine. Now, what do I do? No other option, right? Sir says, no option. You just have to enjoy it. So then what I started doing was I went through the subject. Because I am now a faculty, right? I'm now a faculty. Student, I don't know how I did that subject, but still now I'm a faculty. Now when I'm reading through the subject, earlier I used to sleep at least once or two times. And I used to be happy after as in reading the book, and I slept off, no problem. Now suddenly if I close my eyes, suddenly Shetty sir is appearing in my image, right? Or you sir is going to come and listen to my class. What is going to happen, right? It became a little bit of a funny side of story. I'm just keeping a little light-hearted conversation, and then I'll talk about my life lessons, what I have picked up. Then we didn't have an option. Sir said, I had to do it. What I started doing that time was I started thinking different, right? Because I remember this very nice statement by Swami Vivekananda. He said, everybody looked at him, as in at Swami Vivekananda, and laughed at him saying that you are different. Swami Vivekananda replied that I look at all of you and laugh because all of you are same. Right? Why should you be the same? Every person has that unique power. Every person has that unique talent. So I said, let me try to make the best use of this. And I started relating the topic, what I studied, with what I do on a day-to-day basis. What you as a student do on a day-to-day basis. Once I correlated this math, I thought the subject became much more easier. And every subject, every topic which I read that day, it was even a 1 page or a 2 page, I used to do research for even 30 minutes for just that 1 page. And I put in a lot of effort. I know for a fact that my class was at, I think around that time it was at 7 o'clock, and a little later it became 6:45 a.m. And I used to sometimes wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, prepare. Sometimes until 12:30 p.m. in the night, I'm sitting and preparing, because I obviously had to make some slides. I had to make the topic more convenient. And that gave me so much of confidence on the subject. Right. And then I was in industry. I worked for a few months, and then I started practice along with my father. I said, okay, I don't want to take up the traditional domain. When I was looking out for avenues, one of my student, his principal asked a question, do you know any person who can do some IT audit? We have some small requirement. That was for a very small bank. And that student referred me, saying that, Narasimhan sir is our teacher in IT audit, and why don't you take up his work? So I spoke to the chartered accountant. I said, sir, ma'am, this is what I can, and this is what is my capability. This is what I have. They said, okay, fine, we'll give you a chance. We did that. We had a lot of findings. That time, after doing the audit, I didn't know how to write the report. I didn't know how to write the audit report, because see, statutory audit is same report format. Whether you take Infosys balance sheet or you take TCS balance sheet format, content, everything is same. In my IT audit, writing the report itself, I didn't know how to do. And I had to read so much, research so much, and finally I gave a good output. I'm proud of, right? I feel that the first output which I gave, if I look back today, I feel that is what did I do 10 years back, right? I laugh at myself. But then today I see, oh, I have actually done a good job. And that was the trigger point of mine. I said, when I can convert my knowledge into practice and teach, why can I not convert it into passion? Right? So that's when I happened to start read more and more. And coincidentally, I met my another mentor, CA Rafiq Abdul sir, who's no more, unfortunately. A very, very simple and a very, very powerful gentleman. He used to tell me, Narasimhan, don't do this, and he used to guide me so much, and absolutely free of cost. Huh? Free of cost. He used to not even say, he literally went through my reports and said, why are you writing this? Why is this uppercase, lowercase, to that level of detail? And I also sincerely, as a student, I used to perform all those things. He started mentoring me. And then slowly he started giving me opportunities, saying, okay, I got a speaker invite. I don't want to go because I have already spoken enough. Why don't you speak? And for me, speaking in a CA event was next to impossible. Because I thought, how can I convince chartered accountants? I can speak to students because they're all learning the subject. I'm speaking to a chartered accountant who's 20, 30 years in the profession, or 15 years in the profession. I said, okay, let's take it as a challenge, because unless you challenge yourself, you never know what your capability is, right? It is like, that last 4 overs, India challenged themselves and the match itself changed. That over of Bumrah, then that over of, I think, Hardik Pandya. All of you are able to correlate, right? Because the first 15 overs or first 14 overs, frankly speaking, 90% of India had given hope. 90% of India had given hope, right? The 10% were those little positive, and I belong to the 90%. I was already in a little bit of a sleep mode. I was like, oh, what is going on? My son was saying, please be awake, we'll watch the match and all those things. So I just stayed up for him. Then I realized that 10% can bring infinite possibilities. And that is when I started exploring this. So one side I was doing the CA coaching class. One side I was trying to search for opportunities, speak with members. And that time the DISA course interview was, started, where they asked me, are you capable enough of teaching? Luckily, the CAPS had already provided a platform of good communication, and I was able to, present myself on an on-spot interview. On spot. They called me on-spot interview. I got through. And they said, we are booking your flight tickets, come to Hyderabad, we have an interview. I mean, they asked me to come and meet them. I said, okay, anyways, they're giving free flight tickets. Oh, what are we going to lose, right? Institute is only paying. Right? I said, okay, give it a chance. Then I went there casually, with a tie and all those things. I just opened the door. It's like, are you Mr. Narasimhan? I said, yes. Immediately they said, please sit down. Interview started. 30 minutes they had to explain. 30 minutes they explained, right? Coincidentally, all remembering what I taught in CA Inter and CA Final, right? I'm just trying to connect your dots, because a test in life can come anytime. And what you remember is all of a sudden it will flash. Like if you've seen that Happy Days movie, one of those last scene, that guy recites something in English. And that would have been a love letter which you would have prepared way back then, right? Moral of the story, writing love letter is also good. You never know when it will be useful. But you have to be careful in utilizing when, right? Otherwise, what's kontira? Correct? Anyways, coming back. So I said, okay, fine. That became very interesting. And they said, okay, fine, you're appointed as a faculty. Then I went to one of the DISA classes. The moment I went to the DISA class, right, I'm telling you literally the experience. I was probably, I think, 25 years that time. The average age of my student in a DISA class is 45 years. Average age, right? Average age. Highest wage would be probably 55, 60 plus. I went over there, took my laptop. Luckily, I was wearing a tie and all those things. I went there, took the laptop, and it was in one of the hotel rooms. One of the chartered accountants stood up and said, sir, excuse me, mister, what are you doing? We have a class here. I said, sir, I am only the faculty for the class. He was shocked. He was like such a young fellow taking a class, and he obviously, any person will think, hey, what is this young fellow going to teach, right? And end of 1 hour, 30 minutes, exactly the tea break, nobody except I knew that 1 hour 30 minutes were complete. 90 minutes I gave them non-stop knowledge and entertainment, and I made them convinced that, boss, there is an opportunity in IT audit which is probably as good as your income tax audit and other things. And that is when people were AF stuck. And I also realized that I have this unique potential of communicating better and better, driving the subject. And from there, my journey started in terms of communicating, talking, right? I started speaking, not just in national conferences, not just in, Bangalore conferences, started conferencing in CA conferences, student conferences, national conferences. Then that national went to international, spoke at Asia, spoke at Africa, spoke at Arab countries, spoke at North America. Of course, North America was virtual. Went to Geneva to do a presentation on European conference. And all of the places where I went, I was the youngest speaker. Sometimes the only speaker to have hair also. Right? And that was a massive shift, which I realized that, hey, things are actually possible. And let me tell you, the duck, when it is actually on the water, it looks very calm. It looks very calm when it is on the water. You have seen a duck, right? It looks very calm. But constantly that feet is paddling, right? So those of you whom you see swimming also, right? Some of them obviously swim and go. There are some swimmers who actually look like they're just floating in water or just being there, right? But if you see, their foot is continuously cycling. Every session over here which I spoke, let me tell you, every session over here which I spoke, I had not less than 3 days of preparation. Not less than 3 days. Not less than 3 days, right? And that preparation time gave me a lot of confidence. And I'm just telling you, if I have to prepare for a 30 minutes or a 1 hour talk for 3 days, my dear friends, you're writing an examination which is going to determine your future. How much should be your preparation? Remember that. Right, that's the important thing. And I'm connecting all of this to your subject and your the profession as a whole, as where we are heading into. And then I slowly started noticing some of the trends when I started reading about technology. I noticed that technology such as AI is going to probably change. A few years back it was blockchain, now AI, and we're talking about so many things. What is AI? I'll speak about a few minutes later, right? Now this transition which started happening, I started absorbing it. And pandemic was a blessing in disguise. Why? What I did as one IT audit, cybersecurity or information technology audit, 1 or 2 in a month or probably in a year, became an everyday affair in the pandemic. Not just that, almost every day during the pandemic, I was giving lectures. I was speaking everywhere, right? And very interestingly, I probably, went through a list of sessions which I've done, especially during the pandemic period of that 1.5 years. I have done over 500 sessions virtually sitting at my home. Literally, it was like morning one session, afternoon session, or my evening session. Rest of the day, just play with my kids, follow up with the office, and just have fun. And all of them, just like how I'm sitting now, male gade t-shirt, kelgade shorts, right? Full masti, right? That's how all our webinars are, right? And you'll not believe it, so much so that I was speaking in one of the international conferences also. I was wearing shorts only. Anyways, what is supposed to be seen, it is visible, right? Anyway, fun apart. And that gave me a lot of impetus. Then 3 years back, somebody had written the DISA updated syllabus. I left, they gave it to me for review. I said, Sikki the chance. I have to fry that fellow who's given the syllabus. I gave so many comments to that DISA syllabus. They said, sir, whatever comments you have given, there is nobody in India can fix it. You only come and fix it. So I authored the entire DISA module 6, which is on emerging technologies, where I've spoken about cybersecurity, I've spoken about cloud, I've spoken about IoT. All of these I authored. A year later, I authored a book on Internet of Things for the CA Institute. A little later, I authored a book on digital capability maturity model, how CA firms can become digitally upgraded. During pandemic, I authored another book. So like this, it kept on going, right? And my passion for all of this kept on increasing. And many of the channels or the news agencies wanted to have write-ups, interviews with me, which just happened. It was published across. Qatar Times had covered me, Doha Times had covered me. So many of these things happened. But all of this, when it is happening, I always used to think, hey, what is the origin or the starting point? And that is all that one small classroom, the conversation, and that intent which sir said, hey, I think you have to go ahead and do this, right? So when life give you opportunities, right? Please go ahead and grab it with both hands. Do not get scared whether does this make sense for me or not, because invariably a road will get, probably made ready for you, right? And that's the key message which I figured out throughout this journey. And on a professional front, on a fun fact, right? I was in Dubai doing an audit. It was not in Dubai. It's probably about 150 kilometers away from Dubai, a small remote town. I was in Lulu Mall. I'm sure most of you know that Lulu is one famous chain, at least in the Dubai region. I was shopping something for on a weekend. I and my wife were shopping because we were doing an IT audit there. It was a long stay, so we had to do some bit of shopping during the weekends for our cooking and other things. One gentleman comes walking and he says, "Are you Narsiman?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Sir, I'm your student." I was like, "Okay." Completely shocked, right? You are not even in Bangalore. You are in a different country doing a shopping on your personal work, and all of a sudden somebody comes and says, and then my wife was spellbound. She was like, "How on earth do you have people following you here as well?" Right? So then I immediately said one Rajinikanth dialogue, "Wherever I go, people follow me," and things like that. She was like full, fida and all those. But anyway, she also like, "Okay, fine, this man is not all the more just talking on the screen. He's actually probably doing some things." Then post the pandemic, we were crossing Dubai Elephant Camp, right? I and my son were singing rhymes and we were just walking. There was one gentleman who comes from the opposite. He told me hi. I also casually said hi. He's like, "Are you Mr. Narsiman?" I said, "Yeah." Like, "Sir, I've heard you speak in the webinar and conferences, and I think you speak very well." I said, "Okay, great." Then I started realizing that wherever I go, people follow me, or people started observing me. That made me a little more conscious in the way I behave, in the way I react. And as such, I started thinking that I'm always being observed and looked upon for people for good reasons. And I started imbibing more and more good in me. Because when you are imbibing so much of good and greatness within you, when people look at you, right, they look at you as a role model. And that's when I remembered one very powerful statement, which I read. God many times does not give you, he gives through you. He does not give you, he gives it through you. That means it's not directly to you. You are only an intermediary because you have to reach somebody else's destination, right? It could be education, it could be influencing, it could be a thought process. And that, my dear friends, is a very important lesson, right? And not just this, because you have got that sort of a knowledge, it is equally important that you give back. You can give back in different forms. Simply go to a government school and casually talk. Simply go to your school and say, "I want to speak with the 9th and 10th standard students who are probably wanting to take commerce." Go ahead and speak. Do it free of cost. Because many things in life, probably money will give you, but nothing can be equivalent to the peace of mind which you get. Right? And that is done when you do a lot of these things. It could be giving to CAPS Foundation, it could be planting trees, it could be blood donation, whatever. And I still remember sir saying, donate blood, that could give you that extra 1 mark. It might probably be the truth, right? So give as much greatness as possible, goodness as possible, and earn as much money as possible, right? Because when you and I know that we get money in our hands, it will always be used for the good. Right? So remember, those are a few principles. And then coming back to the way in which our profession is advancing, I'll probably take another 5 minutes and hand it over to sir. Right? The way in which our profession is advancing, my dear friends, is something dramatic, something very surreal. Why do I say that? Earlier, for filing one income tax return, right, people used to come to our office, they used to literally wait, finish the filing, and then go back. They used to ask a lot of inputs, queries, we used to ask, and we used to also charge them. But today, with the era of internet, knowledge is anybody's domain. Today, if you want anything, before even you go and ask or refer a book, you go to Google and search. Right? And today's youngsters have gone even one step ahead. They go to ChatGPT and search and they ask the answer. I have seen people, they have taken the CA final accounts book photo, send it to ChatGPT and ask the ChatGPT the answer, and it is given it. Which means knowledge no longer belongs to one set of people, which is the biggest trend which you should note. Earlier, CA meant knowledge. Today also it means knowledge. But that earlier CA knowledge was only within the CA's mind. Today, that knowledge is democratized, which means technology will slowly start taking away those works which is very generic in nature. And that is where we as a profession have to go into the core depth, understand the subject. Technology may probably help you, such as AI and other things, may probably help you to give a definition of what is accounting, what is debit and credit. But the rationale, how to audit it, how a fraud can be unraveled, that a human being only can do it. And he who knows the core subject or the domain can never be ridden of his bread. Meaning, a person who has that core knowledge, right? Any technology comes tomorrow, it doesn't matter as long as he knows that subject is within him. But as much as I say that, you also need to adopt this new ways of working. You need to use probably technologies like ChatGPT or any of those, but you need to always use it with a pinch of salt. You need to acquire the subject knowledge and verify and validate. Probably a ChatGPT or any of those solutions can do it better. Tomorrow, maybe you can say, Alexa, do this audit, it will do the audit for you. But how sure are you that the Alexa is doing it right? That is where your human intelligence will come into picture, right? And many of these searches or any of these things you do, you get a very generalistic answer. It will be very vague. It will be very generalistic, right? It has not gone to that level of depth, right? Probably in 10, 15 years, it might go into that. Maybe we'll look into it after 10, 15 years, right? So one most important message which I want to give you, right? Apart from education, dedication, all of those, right? One thing which all of us have to remember throughout your life is being relevant in the era where you're operating. And being relevant means you have to be updated. It could be reading a tax law, it could be reading a GST interpretation, it could be understanding a technology. And generally, don't you think when it comes to mobile phones or hotels, all of us are updated? Hey, there's a new hotel there, let's go have food. There is a new restaurant over there, let's go have food. Hey, there's a new mobile phone they've launched. How? You speak about it. You enjoy speaking about it. You interact, you discuss. The same way with our subject also. Where you believe there is a passion, I think invariably you will keep on reading about it. Invariably. And the more you read, the more you realize that the lesser you know. That is the principle of life. The more you read, the more you realize that the lesser you know. Right? So knowledge is always a repetitive and iterative game. Keep on acquiring it, keep on learning it, keep on doing good to the maximum people, and most important, be relevant for the generations to come. Thank you so much for being this wonderful audience and giving me this opportunity and sharing my thoughts. Happy CA Day to each one of you, and wishing you to become successful chartered accountants in the days to come. And maybe somewhere we will probably over a cup of chai or probably over a restaurant catch up with one another and share some funny stories, and more importantly, how probably success is waiting for you. Thank you so much.
Superb, sir. Thank you so much. I think let us not meet for chai, let us meet for ChatGPT. So that may be more relevant. So 3-4 important takeaways. So yesterday we went for a cinema. 125 people were there in the cinema, and we watched the movie Chandu Champion, where when you're talking about duck and the way it actually struggles. Okay, I think one of the beautiful connections. I'm sure most of our friends would have connected it. And I think I just loved the statement. God doesn't give you, God gives through you. Wow. I think that's the right statement for all of us, especially the CAPS Foundation members. And so there was a statement, I think, when someone told about Indians by a Britisher. So we Britishers are always white or fair in color, whereas we Indians have multiple colors. Okay, so fair, dark, fairly dark, darkly fair, blah, blah, blah. So like that. So immediately the Indian shot back saying that donkeys are same in color, horses are of different colors. So that's how we belong to, isn't it? Right. So I think the way you communicated, the way you told, I was actually thinking, why they removed information technology subject from the course. So because obviously students are missing your fun, missing your knowledge, but nevertheless, you are always connected. You can always probably think we should have some session once in at least 6 months for all the people, at least about the technology, one proper session so that they will also be updated. More so, even I can understand what is technology. So it's really useful. Excellent, sir. Thank you so much for giving. And like sir said, for every session, he used to prepare for 3 days, 4 days. Today, I didn't give him a chance because I sent a message only around 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Because honestly speaking, because we are so much involved in the project yesterday, I didn't realize it is our birthday today, CA day. So July 1st, I go by the days, not by the date. July 1st, someone wished, today is our birthday. Our birthday means Chartered Accountant Day, isn't it? Okay. So thank you so much, sir. In such a short notice, you came and spoke so beautifully, so well. Very so nice of you. So great job and keep growing. We'll always pray for you, wish for you and your family. Keep growing and reach the moon and let the feet be grounded. As usual, always you have that. And our best wishes to you and your family. Convey our regards to Kamini, Yuvan, and Madhav. Okay, and also to your parents. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's move on with
Thank
the
you, sir.
yes. Audible? Visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
CA day. So we should also talk about the caps. So caps, which has brought so 25,000 crore economy, what someone summarized in the last year. Because even if you consider average 10 crore contribution to the society, 2,500 chartered accountant, 10 crore minimum. I'm talking about 25,000 is a huge contribution with so much ranks. So we are inching towards 41st Habba with so many activities happening. Okay. And CAS Foundation did so many things. Last 2-3 years is just unbelievable activities. Kalam for Project irbodu, Crystal Sambrama irbodu, Amrita Bharata, maybe the 3 science park. That one science park is again getting upgraded from 29 equipment, it is becoming 50 equipment. Next 2 months, Katil Science Park will have 50 equipments. So work is in process. Things are happening so beautifully. And so new scheme, again, to anybody listening, CA has become reasonably easy because the number of subjects reduced to 30% MCQ at all level and globally competent, they are trying to make it. Okay. And the RTship period has been brought down to 2 years, first year in the history of a CA Institute. Okay. And impact of PU people taking up CA. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 rankers in 2023. Okay. And 5 in 2024. PUC, we don't teach PUC at all, but still somewhere the CA, 90% of the syllabus of the CA, helping them to be one of the toppers. And you can see the 2024 result also. Some of them are physically present here also. And also how this education helps them to top score. 2023 All India toppers. Okay. So 14th rank in inter, 20th rank in final, 6th rank All India topper in CA Foundation. And so Sneha, I was just talking about her today in foundation class, inter class also, in foundation class. Foundation, one of the topper, in inter also, consecutively rank holder. Okay, so the reason is pass out session, rank holder, when you're felicitating her with the gold medal, her father said, whatever job has been given, she will not sleep, whether it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, complete and sleep. That's how it may not be good sometimes from the health point of view, I understand, but that's the nature, that's the reason why she is the ranker. So exclusive online and Mysore girl and doing very well. Okay. Right, these are the rank holders, just to tell you about the things. And online, we initially thought online is not great as offline, but today our students have confirmed that online is Ishika better than offline. Usharillanu togobodu. Alvene kutkonalli alva. Right. So this is how the online sessions happen. Some of the students here, I think at least they cannot even move, 1 or 2 students. Okay, but they can sit at home and attend the classes. And we try to keep CA day irodrinda. So try to keep our fees as affordable as possible, maybe to cover the faculty fees and administrative expense, and obviously to cover our CAS Foundation projects. So foundation fees is 15,100. When there's a tie-up, it is 10% less. Intermediate 34,100 and final 4,500. Okay, and entire Uttara Kannada district, because CF EduBharat project. So every year we'll select one district, 10,100 the fees. And next year will be celebrating our 25th year of CAPS. So discipline will take you to the places where motivation cannot. Put all your problems into WhatsApp status. They will anyhow disappear in 24 hours. All problems, anybody in the world, whatever, elders, so makkalo, any problem, okay. So it's a beautiful video. Some of you would have seen it. I thought it's worth actually even listening second time.
If people have the wrong definition of
Audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
success, then they will also have the wrong definition of failure. According to spiritualists, success is not in the result. Success is not in the achievement. Success is not what you get at the end. That's not what defines success. According to spiritual teachings, success is in your endeavor, your intention, your effort, the character that goes behind the noble thing that you're trying to do. And once you've invested all of those things, whatever the result may be is actually inconsequential. It's already a success. Because in reality, none of us are in control of the result. There are other factors in the universe beyond our control which are affecting the results that we gain. So therefore, if you try to measure success by results, not only will you feel a failure, but you'll also be inhibited of even going on the journey for fear of failure. But when you understand that success is in the effort, the goal of life is not to be the best. The goal of life is to try your best. And in trying your best, if it's destiny's plan for you to be the best for the purpose of service and making the world a better place, then so be it. And if destiny's for your plan is not for you to be the best, it doesn't matter, you're still a success. In the Bhagavad Gita, this is known as karma yoga, or the art of working, the art of detached work. And this is one of the most powerful things that people can use in their life, because in this world, people are so stressed. People are so deflated, demoralized, and depressed because they measure success in the wrong way. When we measure success in the wrong way, we fall to the cancers of the mind, competing with others, comparing with others. But you're on your own journey, and you only need to do your best. And that is success.
One of the beautiful videos. I know it at so young age, it may not be easy for all of you to accept everything, but 100% true. Our results are awaited next, I think maybe 5th, I think interfinal results might come. So as I keep telling, I mean it, I preach it, I practice it. You have put the effort, success is done. So result, great marks, reasonable marks, not pass. It's all inconsequential, because at the end of the day, we are looking at being a successful human being. Yes, everybody want to pass in first attempt. Everybody want to pass with high marks. That is the objective of life. But at the end of the day, your effort should never be. So those who are waiting for the result, you have put your effort, leave it to the God. Okay. Whereas those who are put in the effort, don't short sell your efforts. So 2 important points of my life. There are so many. Nanjangoodu project, 6 years of our effort. 6 years actually we have kept everything aside. My sir, I don't know how he knows about it. My sir, the great person who has made me what I'm today, Sri Padamchand Kincha sir, he says, 6 years, everything I have given there. Okay. So, but the one day before the project, actually night, okay, so someone calls that you cannot do it. So whether it's successful or not, it would have been a disaster. Things would have been very, very difficult. But still, so Saturday these things happened. Anyway, we did the project reasonably half-heartedly, but still we did it. Next day, Sunday, we are roaming around. Sunday afternoon, you asked my volunteer team. We were there. So, and next, I think 1 week, within 1 week, we are done equally great project in Katil. That's how the success. No doubt, if there are challenges comes, we have to do it. And it is doubly success. And the second one is yesterday. Okay, so from Saturday evening, 8 o'clock, I think, till yesterday, even till now, I'm just in the gala moment only. No doubt, so many events we have done it in the recent past, but the way the things have happened from Saturday about the cricket match I'm talking about, and Sunday, yesterday program, wow, okay, everything. So everything happened the way we wanted. That's also success. So Nanjangoodu didn't happen the way we want. Even today, I still feel sometimes we wanted to, what you call, convey the message to the stage program. Stage program was not permitted. People didn't know what we have spent for. Almost 1 crore we spent, what we spent for. But whereas yesterday's program, it was a small project, but everything as if it's the perfect script, what God has written, what we planned, everything. And it happened better than that. I expected around 90, 100 people, 150 people in the Lal Bagh, 125 people in the cinema theater. So it is unexpected. Okay, so all this, so success comes sometimes the way you want, sometimes better than what you expected. Sometimes it may not be as per your expectation. Whether you have put your effort, that's enough. Whether you put that effort, you're enough. So actually, I was totally, honestly speaking, not prepared for today's celebration, but I will never stop me from doing it. So obviously, as you know, it is not so easy. Full day activity is too tiring. Okay, so morning also I had a class, day I had some activity, but still I had to prepare. I had a foundation class in the evening, inter class in the evening. I'm just talking. So I had to do it because the way we got communicated from Narasimhan sir about the knowledge in Bodo, what we have to do, we have to do it. So you cannot give excuses. Despite of all these things, you should still do it. That's success. So whether this CA celebrate success or not, for me it is success because I put my effort. Either reach the right person, right way or not, that I cannot, I don't have control. I do not have control. Alva. So that is success. So you people also understand, put your effort. Come what may, put your effort in the right direction for the best of the best. It's great. If it is not, can't help it. This is one more amazing video by the greatest sportsman in the world. Greatest sportsman in all. I'm talking across the table, all sports. One of the greatest.
Yourself so cool. Very simple. Don't think about the result. It's a result that puts pressure on us.
It is not just about CA result. I'm telling you about the life, Baba. Just awesome. And he has also practically done it. Unbelievable. 2011 World Cup. Like the way actually Virat Kohli was not in the form actually till last match. He was also not in the great form. But 2011 World Cup, India was losing wickets constantly. The great Sachin Sehwag got out. And he came ahead of the inform Yuvraj Singh. Yuvraj Singh was inform. Everybody shocked because he had a different technique. So Gautam Gambhir was a left-hand batsman, and Yuvraj Singh comes. He's also left-hand. If you know a little bit about it, so the left-hand right-hand combination is better for the country. He came, and rest is history. Okay, so this and such a cool man. Come what may, let me take the things one point at a time. This is interview. Listen, worth listening 100 times.
What if this happens? What if we don't win the game? What if we don't get selected? But again, worry about the controllables, and whatever the controllables are, we take care of it, we'll get the desired result. If we don't get the desired result, we'll improve. We'll change our plans, we'll execute better, and we'll get a chance to prove ourselves again. Thinking about the result never gives you result. Yes, you may have a target in mind, but what is more important is to take care of the small steps in life, what needs to be done, what I am supposed to do, what extra I can do, and that will help us achieve the target.
How do you
Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. Watch your habits, for they become character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. So be inspired. Maturity is realizing that no one is more important than CA degree. So no one is more important. As of now, CA degree as a student is important. I have a clear aim in my mind that I want to become a CA. I will conquer all my fears. I will take constant attempts because I believe with the dedication I can achieve anything. All CA. Kanstaya, the great Ratan Tata, amazing philanthropist in our country. Okay. Only Pappu can comment on them, but otherwise, an extraordinary great gentleman. I need MBA for running the business, with due respect to MBA, but CA to teach them how to run the business. That is the power of these two alphabets, what we are aspiring for. So, any project of Shetty sir without CF is inconclusive. So, CAS Foundation. So, the various activities we do, especially Plastic Mukta Bharat, impact is, this is where again I tell you, CAS Foundationally, impact is much more than what I thought. Okay, maybe yesterday you could have just observed. It was almost felt like it was going to rain heavily at around distributing. Nothing happened. Okay, rain had option. We had an option. So, and the way the Plastic Mukta Bharata is taking the moment is just awesome. Okay, 2032, right in the wall. Okay, 90% of the single-use plastic would have been vanished from India. Okay, that's what 10% will be there. Can't help it. Okay, this is the plan. So yesterday's moment video. We'll discuss in 5 minutes about yesterday. Just yesterday's Taja. Okay. So what happened in Lal Bagh? Skit, I think, awesome skit. Distribution of plants. Then cinema, 125 people is just awesome. And this is what you can find in Lal Bagh, Bengaluru. Okay. CAS Foundation impact on various plants. Okay. So plastic-free earth. This is what I keep telling every time. 3 things. In your functions, please avoid single-use plastic. Force the people, pasteurize the people, actually suggest the people, request the people, avoid single-use plastic. Second one is do not throw the plastic, etc. on the roads, rivers, etc. And when you're going out for shopping, please go with a cloth bag or some bag which can be reusable. Okay, fine. So now 2-3 points before we conclude. One is, first of all, thank you everyone for joining. And I think there are some CS also here. And any CS want to add on, please raise your hand. You can always comment. Any CS present, some CS I could see at the beginning. I'm sure if they're still there, they can raise their hand. You can always comment. We have got some amazing. I saw Sinija there. I think Sudiksha was there. Aman sir was there. Any CA, if you want to comment. I saw so many at that time. I'm not sure now. If anybody want to add, you can add. Now 2-3 points. Today, we had a great celebration, a continuous celebration. Next 3 days, we have SLC, including the previous batch students can join. One of the best events of CAS Foundation and CAPS. Do not miss it. So students who have not filled the form yet, please fill the form, involve yourself and enjoy. Tomorrow 6:45 it starts. 6:45 means 6:45. And dress code also will be mentioned. Preferably you can wear a similar color dress, maybe like if you say green, red, whatever it may be. Tomorrow I think it's it should have been red actually. So red, we'll tell you, we'll let you know. Okay, I will let you share the color combination. So we'll try to wear it. It will be nice. Okay, so online again, as sir said, top matra, but Bermuda color, we are not worried about it. Okay, so come with full Josh. Previous batch, everybody can full Josh. Then all the best for all those who are waiting for the results on mostly on 5th on the health. We are not sure about it. You have put your effort, just enjoy the result. Result, whatever it comes, just enjoy the result. We are praying for the best result. Let us pray for the best result, and let us hope your race will be coupled with the grace of the God. Okay, pray for the best, and let us hope and pray that each one of you pass with the top score. Right, and I'm sure last couple of days, last cricket match was awesome. Again, there also there's a huge learning. Never give up attitude. 30 balls, 30 runs, 20-20 match, impossible to win. But I still had a hope that Bumrah, I was actually thinking about Bumrah, honestly speaking, and the way he can come. And obviously, we be Indians, we'll be waiting for the last ball also to win. That's what the nature. And it happened. I think the way Surya Kumar Yadav, that's perfection catch. Maybe Hardik Pandya was undergoing too much of trauma in his life. The way he bowled and Bumrah, the way they did, and Rohit Sharma and team did a brilliant job. And hats off to again Kohli, excellent. Learn from there, no doubt. I am a hardcore fan of cricket, but I don't watch, I said. But World Cup is an event to celebrate, isn't it? Okay, by God's grace. So I was telling in the previous session also that. So World Cup itself has been introduced from the year when certain legends are born. So 1975, the World Cup has been introduced. World Cup is introduced in 1975. Yen Bhavana, Kota Talvene. So to respect the legends' birth, what Gaya Madhuri. So World Cup was introduced in 1975. We took around 8 years, like the way first year when I was born. In the first year when I was born, I didn't utter a single word. I was so amazed by the beauty of Earth. Only after 1 year I started speaking slowly. Alva. Adhe tara, 8 years it took for India to conquer the first World Cup. I'm so happy I'm a part of all the World Cup wins of India. 1983, 2007, 2011 and 2024. Excellent, extraordinary. Some of you are not born. Why you came late, I don't know. Bitak. So it's okay, part of the game. And then yesterday, I think the way we did the project was awesome. So thanks, special thanks to all of you. Everybody contributed. CF members, volunteers, the persons who are in charge. Everybody did a brilliant job. Perfection. I just had involved in only 2 places. One is CF meeting last 15 days, 20 days back. Then Friday, I think very short. Nowhere else I was involved. Saturday, I didn't even bother to call anyone because I knew everything is in place. Maybe including my brother-in-law who had helped to get the Musambi, the best of the best Musambis actually, and the plant arrangement, everything. Everything happened beautifully, better than I expected. Special thanks to all of you. And because distribution of 1,000 plants in a matter of 45 minutes, it was humongously impossible. But for your support, you coming there, arranging the things and giving it, that itself is a huge support. ಅಥವಾ coming there and meeting your friends to talk in a physical way, that itself was one of the objective. I'm sure all of you enjoyed. So we didn't give an opportunity to anybody to speak. Anybody want to share experience in 1 minute, 2 minutes? That is good, awesome, Allah. What special things anybody want to speak? Quickly, 1 minute or 5 persons will be given a chance. Raise your hand quickly. Whoever want to share your experience of being at the project yesterday. Yeah, quickly. Raise your hand and start. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಜಾಜ್ ಸ್ಕೂಟರ್ ತರ ಕಿಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಥದ್ದು ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಪುಷ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಕಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಹೂವರ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಶೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್, 5 people. I think there's some lot of people who are excited to talk about it. Talk. Yes, tomorrow anyhow essential ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡಿ. Yes, 5 people. Quickly start, Shankar. 1 minute.
Sir, so yesterday was the first time me acting in a skit or anything or being on a stage, and it really helped me, I'd say, and the experience or the confidence that I gained was really immersive. Like that was the really first time from birth, I mean from school till here. That was the first time and that I did, and it was pretty good. And the overall experience may be the Lal Bagh in Lal Bagh, and after that the Bangalore Cafe and the movie, everything was very good. We had a really great time, sir, and me talking with my seniors and spending time with my friends. It was really awesome, and I'm very, very grateful for CAPS Foundation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Sampada.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ಅಗಸ್ತ್ಯ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ ಸರ್. ಅವ್ನ್ ನಿನ್ನೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆದ.
ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತಂತ ಹೇಳು ಅಗಸ್ತ್ಯ, ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳು.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಮೂವಿ
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪುಟ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತಾ? ಅವ್ನ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತಂತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅವ್ನ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗುವಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ದ ಸರ್.
Thank you. Even the kid has enjoyed. Thank you so much, Agastya. Thank you, Sampada. Thank you so much.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ರಿಯಲಿ ಸರ್, ಆ ಮೂವಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದು ನಮ್ ಓದಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಆ ಮೂವಿ. ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ವೆರಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್
ಐ ರಿಯಲಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಡ್. ನಂಗೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ದೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮದ್ವೆ ಮಗು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ನಾನು ಈ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಐ ಅಟೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಸರ್.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you so much. See, look at this. Others, that is married people with the family commitment, still they can take time to come. It's really awesome. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. God bless you. And
Thank you,
special
sir.
thanks to Agastya. God bless you, ma. Yes, BK.
ಸರ್, ಲೈಕ್ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತೂ ಲೈಕ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ಲೈಕ್ ವೇರ್ ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ಸರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇವ್ರೆಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ತರು ಸರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಯು ಗೇವ್. ಲೈಕ್ ಅದು ನೀರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆನೆ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ ಮೂವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ವೆಂಟ್, and the most inspiring line in that movie was never stop dreaming sir. Like when you stop dreaming, your passion dies. And even it's like our irodu waste to another itu sir. If you're dreaming, like dream to achieve it, and just don't sleep until you reach your dream antitu sir. The like naan nodirodರಲ್ಲಿ most inspiring movie with my, like I can say ನನ್ನ family ಜೊತೆ ಹೋದಂಗಿತ್ತು sir. The event and whatever the cleaning things was there, it was very good sir, and I enjoyed a lot.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody from foundation? Present foundation students, I think they should, because they are very new to everything, alva. Adru, they also participate so well. Present foundation batch students all idaralla. Yanadru heldro? Someone want to share your experience? Present foundation. Anybody who had come yesterday? Helama. Vairalakshmi. Present foundation ಏನು LVM? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳು. ಹೇಳಮ್ಮ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ತಮಾಷೆಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮೈಕ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೈಕ್ connect and come in the meantime. Yeah, anybody else? Last 1 minute chance, 1 person chance. Okay, present foundation students should talk because you are involved too much. So really nice. Yeah, Vaira, you able to talk? In the meantime, I'll show you some photos. In a video release ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನನಗೆ ಬಂದ ಫೋಟೋಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Matadama, Vaira.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, definitely. Everybody can hear me.
Sir, it was my first experience after becoming a CF member. ಸೊ ನಂಗೇನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ T-shirt thing. But I was very shocked when I did not get the T-shirt for XXL. Literally, I was because this was the first opportunity which you gave me, and like it was my first responsibility over here. But I was literally shocked. I don't know, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಫುಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಹರ್ಷಿತಾ ಭಟ್ಟಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಸಿಗ್ದವ್ರದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. Then again, I was on time. Before the time only the work started. You said 6:30, but it was started before 6, I guess. Then after that, everything was in a. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಈ ತರ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಈ ತರ ಮೂವಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಹಾ ಬಿಡು ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮನೇಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೈಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಸರ್, ಲಿಟ್ರಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, 45 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 45 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಮೂವಿಗೂ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವ, ಟಿಫನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಷ್ಟೊಳಗೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವಾಕ್ ಟಿಲ್ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್, because we have never seen, I mean like this much timing sense ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡೋರು, but she was literally impressed sir. This was my first experience, but still at the same time ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಒಬ್ರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, but still giving the plans, then giving the fruits ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ conveying them ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, whatever they talk, but still as you said we were silent. And also the way you handle that policeman or somebody else is like ಲಿಟ್ರಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಂತವ್ರ ಕೈಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಏನಿದು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಸರ್, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೈ ನ್ಯೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Super. So thanks to your friend also for come. Okay, ಅವಳು when she XXL, ಅದು XXL T-shirt distribution responsibility we had given her. But XXL T-shirt I think ಬಸವನಗುಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬುಲ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗೋಗಿತ್ತು. Okay, before ಅಲ್ಲಿ I think some people have already come and taken it. And we have done very less XXL. ಅದು ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ. So this is what we did. I want to thank our team. 2000 plus Musambis. Okay, so ಅದು best of the best Musambi which KR Market in the Praveen sir has brought it. 1000 plus plants, sir. 1000 plus bags. Okay, then 1000 plus bookmarks. An excellent skit. I think Shankar and Charan. Okay, two of them. Everybody did well, but I think they were the picker. Okay, so and Shankar, I didn't know it the first time we were acting. This is what's called CAPS impact. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಬಂದವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಟ್ರೋವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ವಿ, ಬಟ್ ನೋಡಿ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಜೈನ್ ಇದೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, SLC ಬಂದವನು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಶಂಕರ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದ ವೇ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹವ್ ಡನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅದು ಸಚ್ ಎ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ದ ವೇ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹವ್ ಡನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ಡಿನರಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ. ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು. ದೆನ್ ಅಮೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲೀನಥಾನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ reiterate, so maybe 5 years back when we did it, or 10 years back, maybe we would have been doing for last 10 years cleanathon. But 5 years back, ಇವತ್ತು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 90% plastic has come down. We have to search literally for the plastic. Earlier, one 5 minutes ಒಂದು ಗನ್ನಿ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Okay, and actually 10 ಗನ್ನಿ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ we have to bring it back because ಅಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. That is the impact. So visible, ಕಣ್ಣಿದ್ದವರಿಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. Okay, there is a possibility. That means when we start doing it, it will happen. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾಳೆ ಹಾಕಿ ನಾಳೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ನೋ ಡೌಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಡೌನ್, and the people who are really serious, and you would have seen the way the people are praising. ಒಂದು 5 to 10% ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೇಕಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಫುಲ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅದ್ರ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿ, ಇಲ್ವಾ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಚಂದ್ರನಿಗೂ ಸೋ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ 5 to 10% ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನನಗೊಬ್ರು ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನೀವು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನೇನೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾವು ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೀವು ಅದು ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ I have to give it in a Bangalore city. People should understand that plant which should be grown anywhere. ಇದು inside the house also. Fruits ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಇಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಹಲಸಿನ ಹಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡಿ, ನನಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಕೊಡಿ, ನನಗೆ ಅನಾನಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ರ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ 1000 plants in 45 minutes ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲಾನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ರಿಲೀಸಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್. ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಬೇಕು, ಎನಿಮಲ್ಗೂ ಬೇಕು, ಬರ್ಡ್ಗೂ ಬೇಕು, ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಗೂ ಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋದು. ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಕಾಲ ಇದು ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಇರ್ಲಿ. And 150 volunteers, I never didn't expect. I thought it will be 100. That's why T-shirt also, the green T-shirt, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾರ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ we had around 125 T-shirt ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಇತ್ತು, 100 plus officers, 150 plus volunteers in the zone. 140 plus, I think people are at the tiffin. I want everybody to come, but it's okay. At least Lalbagh bandra saku. Okay, tiffin bandra saku. And cinema also 120. We booked 90. So plus again, special thanks to Achal and his mother for all the arrangement. Adu Sunday Forum Mall, and I think that movie was just awesome. Okay, and everything as perfectly planned what we thought. I think thank you so much. It's really great, awesome. And yes, as Virus rightly said, sir bandaga, see the reason why I'm not scared is I'm not doing any illegal and immoral point. I keep telling in life, do moral and legal. ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಾ? ಸ್ಲೋಗನ್ ಹೊಡೆಯಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು? ನಾವು ಆತರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೋಗೋದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ಪ್ಲಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರಿಗೆ ದೇ ಮೇ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೊಬ್ರು ಬಂದು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಫುಲ್ 2 ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ಫುಲ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಇತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆದು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು, ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನು ಅತ್ತಿಗೆ ಆ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಓಡೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರು ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿ ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್, ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್, ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೊ ಈಸಿ ಇನ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ನೀವು ಹಂಗಂತ ನೀವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಗ್ರಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಯು ಲರ್ನ್ so many things. Yes, all those things in a perfect meticulous way. If it has to happen andre only because of perfect plan. Okay, plan ittu, volunteer team ittu ella, and all of you have done it. Everybody, not only Shetty sir, Cash Foundation, some other people, everybody has contributed. See, like Tarun was saying, he was behind that, putting all the things item. I saw that literally girls are putting the mud ಒಳಗೆ ಕೈ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕೊಡೋದು. ಕೆಲವರು ಮುಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೋ ಹೈ ಫೈ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡೋದು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಡನ್ ಎ ಟೆರಿಫಿಕ್ ಜಾಬ್. Hats up to you. So nice. Okay, so I think these are some of the photos. He was around 10-12 years back, chartered accountant, CAP student throughout. Okay, so Purvi's dad, who is a yoga teacher, excellent positive thing. Recent on CNST program ittu 1100 participants webinar ittu. I spoke for CNST Delhi, okay, All India Conference. 1100 participants were there. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು MC ಆಗಿದ್ದ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅವನು. ಓಕೆ, he was also there in the thing. I realized only at the end. Then some supporters of CAPS Foundation, family members. Okay, so these are all the certain photos. They ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋಟೋ ನೋಡಿ ಖುಷಿ. ಏನೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗ, ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವೈರಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ನೋಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ವಾ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಹರ್ಷಿತಾ ಭಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂಬರೋದು? ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆಡದ? ಅದು ಬ್ರೀನ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಅನ್ಅವಾಯ್ಡಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮುಸುಮಿನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಅಮೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗೇಮ್. ಎಂಜಾಯ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗೇಮ್. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್, ಯು ಡೂ ಇಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ. ಹಿಂಗೆ 125 people, I think it is really awesome. Okay, so this is, I think, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? Yes, this is Mr. Guru, one of the leading chartered accountant. Then his team, LP sir was also there. This is one of the best thing, which I think almost 10 years ಆಯ್ತು ನನಗೆ, I'm not sure. ಸೊ ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಹಾಕುವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು 1 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರಂತ. 10 years ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರೀಪೇಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮೆನಿ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಸೀನ್ ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ ಬಂದವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಲೇ. 25 ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದ್ರ 23 ಈಗ ಇದೆ. 2 ಏನೋ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಟಿಫಿನ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿದು?
ಫೋರಂ ಮಾಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಸರ್.
ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದ ಮೂವಿ ವಾಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಸಮ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಯಾ, ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್? ಏನಾದ್ರು ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ SLC ಶುರು ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಗೆ?
6:45.
ಸಂಪದ ಇವರು ರೀಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಾಬಾ. ಸಂಪದ ಈಗ ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗತ್ತ ಅದು? ಹೇಳಮ್ಮ.
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಬೈ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಅಗಸ್ತ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ನೋ
ಅದು ಮೂವಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ನು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅದ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ
no problem thank you child alva thank you so I think overall very good so ನಾಳೆ 6:45 ಇಂದ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ 6:45 ಇವನ್ ಪ್ರಿವಿಯಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಬದಲು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಗಾಲಾ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸೊ ಅನ್ನೆಸರಿ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಫುಲ್ ಮಜಾ ಮಾಡಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ನೀವೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆನಾ ಬನ್ನಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯರ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೋ happy and proud of my family, CAPS family. You have done a brilliant job. So through you, I think we have done a great job to the society. 1,000 plants only, even 50% plant if they take care. 500 plants, the oxygen what we contribute is huge. Okay, 1,000 togotara, but even on a 50% discounting factor no, that is a huge contribution. You have done a great job. Hats off to you. Happy CA Day to all the chartered accountants and chartered accountant present and future. Okay, present here, future chartered accountant, FCAs, okay na? So I wish and pray that each one of you become a chartered accountant at the earliest attempt possible, okay? Keep rocking, keep enjoying. Special thanks to Narsimhan Ilangovan sir, one of the brilliant student of CAPS, favorite CAPS Foundation member, and thanks to all of you. God bless you all. Keep rocking, keep enjoying. Mast maja madi. God bless you all.
Thank you sir. Bye.
Thank you sir. Bye sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
YouTube off ಮಾಡಿ